And there is no overtaking until they get to the first safety car line, which is there, and that is why Alonso fancied a bit of a look, and Vettel's gone too deep into the corner. Alonso's right behind him still, so they could overtake into that final corner, and Vettel knew that, but so did Alonso. Alonso goes to the right. Vettel has the turning point to the corner though, and behind him we got a McLaren right up alongside, and he touched. Webber is round, Mark Webber, and that's Lewis Hamilton. So Mark Webber keeps the engine running. He'll fall almost to the back of the field, and it was Hamilton getting right up the inside of him. He's always in the wars, is Lewis. Vettel nearly outbrakes himself, and there then is the contact behind between Hamilton and Webber. And Webber and Hamilton under investigation for that first corner. And will Lewis Hamilton get another drive-through penalty? What do you think?
Well, I think in that case, there's no question as we see him.
Oh,
to McLaren's touch! That is, well, Lewis Hamilton obviously with suspension damage, puncture. I'd be surprised if he makes it round to back into the pits, but the problem in those conditions is Jenson Button can't see in his mirrors. There's so much spray coming off the front axle that any visibility you have is just cancelled.
So Lewis comes off the last chicane much faster. Jenson's making his way on what is the normal line, and it was the merest of touch, wasn't it? Look how hard it's raining, David.
It is now, yeah.
So Inters are now a liability. It is a red flag situation. The race is effectively suspended. Vettel's bolted. He's going for it. He doesn't want Kobayashi anywhere near him. What are they going to do when they get down to turn one? Will Felipe Massa have a chance to take back that position? He's got the inside, but Kobayashi has got a better line, and he brakes later too. He just gauges his braking, and they're going to be so close into two. Great driving from Kobayashi. Sensible for Massa in getting out of it. Mark Webber, you see there, in 7th place. Fernando Alonso's beat the Ferrari in, where is that? Is that
That's
the
his second chicane?
Yeah.
It's in turn 3, I think.
Look,
and Button's got a puncture.
I wonder then if Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso got together somewhere. Now, let's have a look at this. So, yes, it was Button up the inside of Alonso. Alonso didn't want to yield, and contact.
Well,
that's Jenson's second contact of the afternoon. The McLaren of Button, who is in the pits. So it's 4 pit stops and a drive-through for Button. This is Massa side by side with Kobayashi for second place, and Michael Schumacher looks like he's gone past a pair of them. So lots of action then, and absolutely wild oversteer there. So Schumacher has passed Massa and Kobayashi, and surely emerges in second place in the Grand Prix now. This is where it all went wrong for Kobayashi. He's gone wide in turn 8, contact there with Massa. Michael Schumacher sneaks up the inside while they're busy watching each other and takes second place in the Grand Prix. We got a damaged nose, front wing there on Felipe Massa as Mark Webber goes through and is setting fastest sector after fastest sector. Cars off all over the place as they're trying to find grip on their tyres.
Well, here we are on the exit of turn 7, and he gets out onto the water, and of course on the slick tyres he's just aquaplaned.
Yeah.
And that was him trying to get past an HRT.
Schumacher's closed the gap to Vettel by 2 seconds on that lap. Vettel extremely cautious on his first flying lap. The problem is now the damp patch is offline, David. Yeah,
getting offline, as we've seen from Felipe Massa.
Look, he's going to touch him.
Tonkat, he's broken his front wing. It's like none of these guys know where their front wing is.
Oh,
right.
There's a surprise.
Thankfully, one of the areas on the track where there is a runoff area, he was able to go down. It'll be interesting to see if Kobayashi's got any damage to the rear of his car.
Those two in the slipstream. And, well, we saw Michael, was it last year, where he just knocked the front wing?
Mark Webber misses the corner again.
Oh, he's nearly lost it. Webber nearly loses it, and Button sails past him, somehow finding enough grip. So Mark Webber pushing his luck. Vettel leads Schumacher by 3.8 from now Jenson Button. Jenson feeling particularly punchy by the looks of it. If he's within 1 second as he exits this corner across that line now, he gets the advantage of the rear wing, and it will pop open when they go over this next line, and surely he's got a great chance of coasting past what Schumacher's looking in his mirror. Button goes the long way round. Is he ahead of him? Yes, he is. Button up into second place.
This race is not over for the win, and it's certainly not over for the last step on the podium.
Vettel watching in the mirror, the rear wing closed, but we're wondering if there's any. And in the background, Schumacher defending hard against Webber. Schumacher defending incredibly hard, and Webber's through. Webber's through. Can he keep it on the road this time? He does indeed. Schumacher drops down to 4th place. Jenson Button driving for his life, driving for the victory. Has Vettel got what it takes to hold him off?
I think Vettel's got wide.
Yeah,
he's got wide.
He turned in too late. He got the tyres. Button leads the Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel turned in with his tyres just touching the water. It's the final lap of the Grand Prix. And Jenson Button, after an awful afternoon with so many things going wrong for him, leads this amazing Canadian Grand Prix. Jenson Button into the pit straight. He wins a brilliant race. It's a sensational drive for Button. What a victory. And Vettel limps home in second place. He will be angry with himself. That's unlike him. And Webber then will be the second Red Bull on the podium, only just ahead of Michael Schumacher. Look at that. Schumacher, sadly I have to say, does not get on the podium, but still a brilliant 4th. And we've got Massa and Kobayashi still fighting then over 6th and 7th places.
He'll get the run off the corner, but he's got his DRS. Has he got enough with Kers? Is he going to do it? He does indeed, by the looks of it. He got over there just in front of Kobayashi. Picks up 6th place.
Yeah, well spotted, David. Massa then takes 6th, literally.
Doesn't make the next corner.
Surely one of the finest races of his life and the best Grand Prix of his spectacular career. A well-earned drink of the winner's champagne.